Hello and welcome and Merry Christmas, as this video is going live on Christmas Day 2025. Sorry about that, my controller's playing up. Welcome to Train Sim World 6. This is the first video I've done where I'm actually talking while playing. The first video since October. As you can see, I've got 3 new routes. Northern Transpennine, which was made for Train Sim World 2. Riviera Line, Exeter to Plymouth and Paignton, which is one of the Train Sim World 6 routes, and Birmingham to Crewe, West Coast Main Line, also Train Sim World 6 route. And that's the one I'm going to do. First things first. Let's have the route introduction. See how well my laptop copes with a proper Train Sim World 6 route. I don't know why my controller's doing that. It's annoying. It's not switching off, but it is saying that it's disappearing, which is just a little bit annoying. Anyway, as you can see, I got Train Sim World 6. I did the free download, which is why the slow TV of me going along the Bernina line from the lowest part to the summit was done on this. But as there is actually a winter sale on, I decided I'd get a handful of routes. The Birmingham to Crewe is part of the West Coast Main Line. Sometime next year, the line I live on is coming out, and it's going to be the longest single route on Train Sim World, going from Milton Keynes to Crewe via the Trent Valley line. So I'll be able to drive trains through Atherstone in Train Sim World 6 rather than just on Train Sim Classic. And yes, I do intend to get that route because it looks good. Here we go, there's a Class 350. They no longer run on West Coast Main Line, especially as that's a 352 which have now been retired. Off it goes. This is Crewe. Welcome to this route introduction for the West Coast Main Line, Birmingham to Crewe route. You're currently at Crewe, the northernmost... I didn't get a chance to read that. You are currently on platform 5. Make your way to platform 2 where your train is waiting for you. Looks like someone's left an unboxed passenger train model on the footbridge. Follow markers and walk there to unbox it. Will do if it lets me. Come on. Why? Ah, press A to get started. First off, what's the sign say? Buy tickets up the hill. So, Hornby models are... Yeah, it is Hornby. Oh, it's an APT, so it's definitely Hornby. Okay. That would be interesting to have on Train Sim World 6, the APT. This is Crewe Station, opening in 1837. It serves as a major interchange point. Keep missing it. I hope you're able to read it, because I can't. Is that my train? No. That's not platform 12. At least I don't think it is. Yes, it is. Why is it starting in It's only going to Stafford. Okay, I get on. Let's go near the front. I normally stand in the vestibule when I'm on these. Or when I was on these. Let's sit facing the way it's going, which is that way. Will it have It should have, because it's the same as the old things. The sound of these, don't hear it anymore because they've been retired or been taken off lease for LNWR. Possibly going up to Northern. There we go. Normally, they go in the bay platform the other side of that. Grand Junction Railway opened in 1837, connected the city of Birmingham to the Liverpool and Manchester Railway. Today, this route is part of the very busy West Coast Main Line, running from London Euston to Glasgow Central, with branches off to Birmingham New Street, Holyhead, Manchester Piccadilly, Liverpool Lime Street and Edinburgh Waverley. Traffic on this route consists of high-speed passenger services and freight. Yeah, the Trent Valley line is actually the main line. Birmingham is a branch. This is going to Stafford. The West Coast Main Line Birmingham to Crewe route for Trains in World recreates this busy main line between Birmingham New Street in the south to Crewe in the north, winding its way through Wolverhampton and Stafford. This gives a wide variety of services to drive, including high-speed passenger services, stopping community services and freight. The route features many places of interest, including Birmingham New Street, Soho Depot, Wolverhampton Steel Terminal, and I didn't catch the middle bit, probably Stafford. There is a freight terminal at Stafford. The route comes with a Class 350 EMU in multiple liveries, including the British Transport Police livery, which you're currently aboard. Oh yeah, it's got 61816 on the vinyls. There's Crewe Traction Depot. Only 240 miles to Glasgow. There we go. Crewe Train Care. London Euston, 154 miles. Make sure to look out for collections, fixed posters and newspapers, replace defibrillators, repair robots, and box advanced passenger trains. There's another 350. There's usually a Class 08 about that shed. Doesn't have much. Oh, there it is. All aboard West Coast Main Line Birmingham to Crewe route. That's cool. It's only one carriage. These are being replaced by the Class 730s, which are nicer. 730s are 5-car. And 5 cars just about fit in Atherstone Station, which is a short station. There we go. That was not 10 minutes. Go to the next training module, which would be to drive the 350, because I can't remember how to drive it. It's been a few months since I last drove a Class 350. Metro rivals New York. Frankenbahn, Stuttgart to Heilbronn. Bit of German route. Out of those, I've got Bakerloo, Simmeringbahn, and didn't see what the other one was. I was looking the wrong side. They look interesting, but oh, LIRR. So, Simmeringbahn, possible. Not sure. We shall see. Go anywhere, do anything with any train. Free roam is your place to explore. When Trent Valley Line comes out, I will do a video exploring the various stations on foot, because I now know you can just hop between platforms. It features Milton Keynes, Rugby, Nuneaton, Atherstone, Tamworth, Lichfield, Trent Valley, Rugeley Trent Valley, Stafford, Crewe. 108 miles. That will be an interesting route. And it will take over an hour to do a single direction. But I'd be able to do recreations of journeys I've actually done in both directions, to be honest. Here we go, Class 350 introduction. I've done it on the Trent Valley Mainline South, but I'll see if there's any updates to it. Which one have I got to go on? Oh, there's a proper walkway. This is... Welcome to Crewe carriage sidings. In this tutorial we're going to have... That is not long enough to read. Got to go over there. Shouldn't really cross over when it's not a proper crossing. But obviously it's not letting me... I'll be going in it. I'm not going to bother reading that. It's taken too much. Now where do I have to go? There's no... Is it down that side? No. I like the dirt on it. It's quite realistic. Road 1 is over there. Which is a 353. Oh yeah, I see the green stripes. Okay. All the way down. And it's 351 because it's full yellow end. Oh no, 352 in old. Climb up. Close door. Now what do I do? Turn on the battery, where's that? Insert master key, which is there. Okay, there's a little bit more to do on this than on the... Neutral. Headlights to marker position, and that is... oh, there. AC power. Raise pantograph. Reverse it to forward. Go up to the unit in front. I don't use a lot of power, and I definitely don't use the keyboard. Don't want to be going too fast. Recoupling up to a 353. Coupled. Okay, now the two units are coupled. Following instructions for running down this cab and interconnecting the two. Ooh, opening the doors. So we have to marker lights to off. PCB to max brake. So that's, oops, a bit too far. Max brake. Reverser to off. Master key out. Where's my... I can see it better like that. So off. Open the vestibule doors. Inner nose door. Other inner nose door. Now go to the other end. That's something you don't learn on the West Coast Main Line South. So it's useful doing this, because I wouldn't have known how to do it. And into driver's seat. I'll have to close the door because... Right. Battery, so that's over here. Master key. Headlights to day. AC. Pantograph. And to forward. Now part for Crewe station, arriving into platform 12. Stop at the station and follow instructions for how to uncouple the two units. Okay. Need a bit of power. Not too much because I'm speeding, which is a bit silly. Didn't realise it was a 5 mile an hour speed limit. Wasn't looking. Slow down a bit more because I'm still within the depot. It's a good job you can't derail that quickly. Okay. I'm just trying to do this as quickly as I can. Get up a bit of speed. A lot of points to go over to get to platform 12. There's LSL's base with no stock around it. Those are the bay platforms that these units normally go into. So I don't know why we're platform 12. Okay, start slowing down a bit. Not worried about driver assist at the moment. I'm only doing a shunt. Get this as far along as I can. And stop. Follow the instructions to shut down the cab and uncouple the 2 units. Max brake. Can almost guarantee that'll come up. Turn off headlights. Reverse it off. Master key out. Go back through. Use a 2+2. Right. Door locked. Closing that door. Nose door. What's that? Ah, that door. Didn't see that one. Sit down. Master key back in. And uncouple. Reverse it off again. Master key out. Platform 12 to finish. Go out through this door. Okay. That's all for this tutorial. Continue the second tutorial in that safety systems on the Class 350. Not too worried about safety systems. I know where they are. So I'll now go into a scenario, which basically means go to main menu. That's a nice image. Almost looks like a real photo. Class 150 by the look of it. Or a 156. Could be a 156. Or 153. Which is the single car version of the 156. Right. Back into that. Back into that. Back into that. Scenarios. Oh yeah, that's something interesting with this. You can have random errors. We'll start with this one. This morning you will be undertaking a training exercise between Crewe and Wolverhampton, coupling 2 units together at Crewe and detaching them at Stafford before finishing at Wolverhampton. Okay. We'll do that one. See how good I am at driving on a service. Don't think there's any passengers needed for this one. But Crewe to Wolverhampton. I've ridden basically all of this route, just not all in one go, in real life. I've done Atherstone to Crewe, Atherstone to Stafford, Stafford to Wolverhampton, and Wolverhampton to New Street, New Street to Wolverhampton. That was in a Transport for Wales Class 158, heading to Porthmadog. I've not done it in either a Pendolino or a Class 350 or anything else, but I have done Stafford to Wolverhampton in both a Pendolino and a Class 350. And I've done Atherstone to Crewe a few times on a 350. Early start. Here we go. It's a pity there's no talking over this, which is a shame. Outside the train care. Which one do I have to go to? Probably. You've just signed on at Crewe Carriage Sidings to undertake this morning's training exercise. That is not enough time to read. Walk to the manual junction. Set junction. Follow the marker to my train, which is that one there. Shouldn't cross over at points. Okay, sit in the driver's seat. It is a 352. Come on. There we go. Sit in driver's seat. Turn on battery. That's what I want. Master key. Is that, yes, a neutral AC mode. There's a lot of spinning round on this. Pantograph up. Forward. Die. Oh, marker. Okay. First things first. I know one of these is the circuit breaker for Vigilance. DSD, where's IWS? Or TPWS? That's what I wanted. There's a very slow speed limit. 4 miles an hour, 3 miles an hour. Let's bring the speed down a little bit. Keeping an eye on the speed limit is takes a lot of effort to go as slow when it's going slightly downhill. So I get to the stop board. Which is also where the speed limit would increase, but I've got a 4-coach train, so I've got to get all of that outside of the stop. Or outside of the speed restriction. And stop. Contact the signaller through the GSMR. Proceed at restricted speed. And we're going to... I've done contact the signaller. Whoops, wrong one. It's not letting me go. It's saying... Oh, it's because I've got to do it that way. I've pressed it. Contact signaller. Okay. Headlights to day. Couple to formation. How far? 800 yards. Is the door still open? Yes. I hit the wrong button. I forgot that the D-pad, which is the the cross. Opens the door if you press left and right. I'm not speeding. It's a 5 mile an hour speed limit until I get on the main when it goes up to 20 or 15. There we go, it's up to 15. I'm just letting it coast at the moment. Why go quickly when I've not got a timetable? At least I don't think I have. Okay, there is a bit of a timetable. Now I can get a bit more speed because I'm out of the yard. We'll be going into platform 12 again. Oh no, not platform 12. Interesting. Where am I going? Don't know where I'm going. I think this is platform 5. Which is different. There's the unit I've got a couple up to. Start slowing. Because I don't want to go quickly into it. As I said, normally you pull up these units into that platform. There we are. There's the unit I'm coupling up to. Which is a 352. That's the usual thing, you just stop short and then call on. Oh, stopped a bit early. Come on. Coupled. Is it coupled? Yep. So, turn off headlights. Where's me bit? That would help. Off. To max brake. Off. Master key off. I've got to be able to get out. That's what I wanted. I thought I'd... Come on. Thank you. Close that door again. Right. Open that door. Now go... No, go to the other try end. Yeah, 350 stroke 1. 2+3 car. 2+3 seats in green. Yeah, I'm already halfway, most of the way through the unit by the time I get the thing coming up saying which end I've got to go. Okay, so master key on. Neutral. Doing that, it hasn't put... Come on, let me get in my seat. Day. Forward. Slow lines are closed between Basswood Hall Junction and Norton Bridge, allowing track circuit failure. Engineers and technicians are already on site to fix the problem. Okay. Can I go? Doesn't say anything. Stafford. In 13 minutes to do 24 miles. I don't think I'll do that. Off we go, leaving Crewe. There's my 352. Let's get a screenshot. Yeah, too fast. Don't want a screenshot with me speeding. Does print screen work? Yeah, that worked. And that's just made my laptop freeze a little bit. There we go, back in the cab. And wrong way. I like that view. 20 mile an hour. There's Crewe South Junction. That's what I wanted. There's the LSL works. Absolutely nothing in the there. There'd be a lot of trains normally. Bit more power. And remember something I always do. It's sunny. Have the window open. Something the drivers can't do on the new units. 110 mile an hour speed limit. And we pass a Pendolino in Virgin Trains livery. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Don't know when the next speed limit change is. Stafford is 23 miles. I am hoping that the random failures don't happen. Because that'd be really annoying on this. It is completely random when the failures happen. Guard key. That's the AWS acknowledge. Closed signal box. There's a little bit of stuttering, which is to be expected. There's a normal Avanti Pendolino. That was a works crossing. It's where works vehicles access the line, the road rail units. I'm already up to 89 miles an hour. Not doing too bad for one of these. When Trent Valley line comes out, it'll include the Class 807s, the Evero units, which would be interesting, driving one of them. Hopefully it'll be able to be layered into this, because they operate Crewe to Stafford I'm not sure if they operate into Birmingham, I've not seen that. But they definitely operate into Crewe. This bit of the line will be included on Trent Valley, because it's Milton Keynes to Crewe. The longest single route in trains world. And be able to do over 2 routes, London to Crewe. That is going to be quite a run. And yes, I do intend to actually do it. As a video. Route hopping from the West Coast Main Line south to the Trent Valley line. When Crewe to Preston comes out, I'll get that. And I'm also going to get the Preston to Carlisle route. Yes, there's a different year that those routes are set. But being able to do most of the West Coast Main Line will be interesting. Because at the moment I've got 2 and a bit sections of it, because I've got the Blackpool branches as well, which includes a short section around Preston. But there's Preston Carlisle, there's Crewe to Preston, and London to Milton Keynes. And this. And soon to be the Trent Valley line. So I'll be able to do quite a bit of the run. It's Carlisle to Glasgow that'll be the interesting bit, whether it gets done or not. Would also like to see the North Wales coastline modern day, so the Evero units can run on that as well, because then you could do a run from London to Holyhead with the changeover at Crewe from electric to diesel. The Holyhead trains actually run along the Trent Valley, so could realistically do full length of that if they do North Wales coast, which I really would like because it's a lovely route. And then another route they could do, Wolverhampton to Shrewsbury, reverse. They could do the Central Wales line and Cambrian line. Cambrian line especially would be gorgeous scenically. Could have the Network Rail Class 97s as well as Class 158s. The soon to be introduced 197s on that line. They currently operate North Wales coast and Crewe to Chester, line of Festinian branch, Conway line. That'd be another route that would be interesting scenically, even if not in terms of scenarios and stock. Trent Valley Line is the busiest main line in Britain. Get multiple trains per hour on fast and slow. You got, apart from Christmas, you have 2 or 3 freights in each direction each hour, as well as plenty of intercity trains on the fast. And then for the local trains, it's 1 an hour in each direction. Sometimes 2 if there's a Crewe to Nuneaton. See what my insulin pump's bubbling at me for. While also keeping an eye on my speed. Okay, I can deal with that. 10 miles to Stafford and 3 minutes to do it. I'm a bit late. I'm operating to British Rail time. I don't mind. I'll just have to keep going. I can't do anything more than I can do. I didn't think there was actually a timetable because it doesn't show at the start what time you're meant to get and couple up. At least I'm not loading passengers, and it is a test run, so it doesn't really matter. Doubt I'll get a gold medal with this. Oh, freight. Nice to see one. Doing near enough line speed, so that's not too bad. Green signal ahead. Every time the ding goes, it means it's a green signal. If it's a continuous tone, it means the signal's either yellow or red. That can be 1 yellow, well, 2 yellow, 1 yellow, red. 2 yellow means the next signal will be yellow, 1 yellow means the next signal will be red. Okay, I've got a red ahead. Which I was expecting. And they're cleared. Slowed down and I didn't need to. Oh well. 6.9 miles in a minute. Not going to happen. Oh well. What I'll have to do is uncouple. At Stafford. Leave the other half of the train there. And then go to Wolverhampton, which, as of about a year ago, has tram stop right outside the station. If you haven't watched the video I did in July of the Midland Metro, please do. I did go to Wolverhampton station to do some of the filming. Got some funny looks from people, because they probably wondered what I was filming for. But I still filmed. Don't know where that junction goes to. There we go, we can go up to 110 again. Didn't see that speed limit change, which was 105 because of that junction. I'm having to concentrate because I've not done this route before. 3.9 miles will be a Reading Stafford. If I pass it, the scenario will instantly fail. Let's cut power a little. I don't mind going a little bit quick. That's a bit too quick, so I'll cut power completely. Just deal with my insulin pump a sec because it's buzzing. There we go. Insulin pump dealt with. And there's the speed limit for Stafford. So I need to start slowing down. Right, it's 40 miles an hour in the station. Well, 25 miles an hour in the station. 40 miles an hour on the approaches. Next signal is yellow. Two yellows, then a single yellow, and then a red. If I don't silence the AWS, TPWS, then it'll apply the brakes, full brakes, and I'll stop. I don't want to stop before I get to the station. I'm already over 2 minutes late. So, having an emergency stop will make it even worse. Okay, more braking. We're going into platform 1, I think it is. Yes. It's weird. Platform 1 at Stratford is on the town side. Platform 1 in Atherstone is on the countryside. Here we are. A little bit quick, but I'm stopping. Platform 1 does see the .350s, so this is realistic. And stop. Now we've arrived at Stafford. The two units need to be separated. Please follow the instructions for how to do so. Okay. Do I have to put this on brake? Put the reverser to off. It's locked up. Come on. Why are you... completely locked up. It won't let me do anything. That's how it does it. Okay. I have to put it in the... Go down to the other end. Leave that door open because I'm coming back. Run through the train. Past the smelly toilets. Yeah, they always stink. Right. First of all, close that one. Close that one. Close that one. That one. Master key. Now back to the other end. Now the chain is separated, we can now continue on to Wolverhampton. There's my cab. Close that door. Sit down. Master key back in. Wolverhampton in 10 minutes. Not going to do it. Leave the other half of the unit behind as we leave Stafford. This game does look gorgeous. And I really do wish my controller would stop doing that. Trains down the Trent Valley line go along there. How long until I can increase speed? Stafford South Junction. And there's the rest of it. This is the bit I've definitely not driven a train along here. So I'm going to really concentrate. It's been 2.5 years since I actually travelled along this route. Or this part of the route. Last time I went on holiday to Wales. Went up to Stafford. Down to Wolverhampton and then across to Porthmadog. Okay, 90 mph speed limit. Definitely won't do the 15 miles in less than 10 minutes. Oh well. Can't be helped. I like that they've actually got so super elevation modelled. It's not something you normally expect. Or, because I'm old enough to have played Microsoft Train Simulator back in the day, you couldn't have super elevation. There's Pendolino. So to have it in this game, and even Train Simulator Classic, it's quite good. This is the Birmingham branch. You can see why it's called branch, because it's 2-track. Whereas the Trent Valley line, apart from Colwich Junction to Stafford, is 4-track. That does see a lot more traffic. This is mostly passenger services now. Yes, the Birmingham branch is older, in that it was opened first, but the Trent Valley line is more important. And now the Caledonian Sleeper, one portion of it, goes through Birmingham, so it uses this line. The other one still goes Trent Valley line. It's just, I can't remember where it's the Glasgow or Edinburgh portion, calls at Birmingham. I'm not sure if it's New Street or International, but it does call at Birmingham now, which is good. For those of us, or those people who would like to ride it and go to Scotland, but don't really want to go down to London to ride it. That adds an extra hour and 20 minutes, 2 hours onto the journey, because you've got to go down to London to catch a train up to Scotland, when you can do station you can do the journey to Birmingham a lot quicker, even from mine. 2 trains from mine. Either go down to Nuneaton and then over to New Street via the Nuneaton to Birmingham line, or up to Tamworth, railway terms down to Tamworth, and then up to Birmingham along the Birmingham and Derby line. In that instance, up is towards Birmingham because it's the major city. So on this, it's up to Birmingham because it's heading towards London after you've been through Birmingham. Don't know how far south this route goes from Birmingham. I'll take a look at some point. It just finishes at New Street, unfortunately. As I said, my laptop's coping with this pretty well. What's the destination say? Just want to see. LNR. So it's not in service. Don't know if I can change the destination. Let's have a look at the screen. 350, 135. Okay. Oh, bit quick. 5.7 miles to Wolverhampton. I'm not going to speed. I'm going to be late because I've only got 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes before I'm due there. Oh well. It'll take me about 5 minutes to get there. I've driven 35 miles. Nice to know. Don't know what all those buttons do. I'll find out at some point. Bit more speed. Oh, we're starting to get to the signal checks. There's a class 220. It's one of the other add-ons I got while they're on sale. And that will be the next video, driving either one of them or a Great Western class 801, I think it is, on, or 802 maybe, on the Riviera line. The line to Penzance and Paignton. Need to start slowing a bit. Coming to a 60, which is what that's about. So I'm slowing down gently. I don't slow down harshly. .2 miles to Wolverhampton, and we're on the edges of the city of Wolverhampton now. Here we go. This is quite a nice little route. Going to the right. Just gone past maintenance area. It's the 60. Don't know what that line goes to. 1.4 miles. Start doing a gentle slowdown. Because we're nearly at Wolverhampton. Next signal will be double yellow. What's that? Road. Don't know if I'll have to shut everything down. Let's have a look. Yes. I've got to go into the carriage sidings. Okay. There's double yellows. It's down to 15 before the station. Over. I think that's road. There's the line up to Wales. Shrewsbury and whatnot. Doesn't bother me that I'm late. I'm just maintaining 16 miles an hour. Single yellow. Speed restriction of 15 immediately after. There's some lines there. They've got OHLE over them. Maintain speed. Which platform are we going into? Platform 4, which is the one on the extreme left. Ooh, squealy. Don't know what the yellow is. Walkway, maybe? Possibly. Can I go high enough? Oh, it's not the extreme left. Does it give me a chance to see any of the trams? No. Sorry folks, you're not getting on. Just coast a little bit. And stop. There we go, so it's shut down. Please for instructions to change. Just go into the siding. Headlights. Off. Close the windows. Go to the other end of the train. Those doors don't automatically close. This was more a positioning move than a training, to be honest. Getting the unit from Crewe to Wolverhampton and the other one to Stafford. Key. Reverser to neutral. Headlights to day. Right, Wolverhampton carriage sidings. Make it so I can hear what I'm doing. I like to hear what the motors are doing, which is why I open the windows. Just makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so this platform's relatively new, because the edging below the platform coping is concrete, whereas the other platforms, they're brick. Never noticed that when I've been there. Not got much more to do. There's locksmiths over there. Got a photo of that on that I took last time I was there. Been a while since I've been there. Okay, start slowing down, otherwise I'll hit the buffers, which I don't want to do. And put it into that. Headlights off. That's off. Before I do that, ooh! I'm in a bush. I'm only doing this because I want to have a look at something. Once I've done this, I go back in the cab and finish shutting down. I just want to see if they've modelled. They have. There's the tram stop, look. How much of the line have they done? It actually goes on that bridge, so I don't know why they've just done it to there. Okay, interesting. Let's go master key out. Training is complete. The unit will remain here until it's needed for service. Let's see how I did. That's me getting out, but it finished. Okay, so I got a silver medal. Wasn't expecting it to be gold because of being late. But objectives completed 1,000. Distance driven. Don't get. I used TPWS. I did use safety system. It's just I don't like using the others at the moment. Speeding minus 297.5. Didn't rain, so I didn't move that. On time bonus 32. Accuracy bonus 631. I was fairly close to where I needed to stop. Coupling 1,000 and everything else. Okay. I hope you've enjoyed that. I will do the Penzance route as the next video. But until then, hope you've had a fantastic Christmas. And be seeing you.
Warbler Productions. Filming trains and events that happen in town.
Wearing his red trilby, Dale can be seen with cameras 3 all set up.
Steam trains and diesels, electrics and freights.
Dickens and fireworks, tractors at Christmas.
Warbler Productions.